Last year, I didn't dream big enough, and I was really in my phase of doing rather than being and embodying like the big dreams that I definitely know I had in my heart a couple of years ago. So this year, we're doing things differently. So in our final part of our 2025 Playbook Challenge, we're going to be talking about how do you actually dream big? How do you put down the doing and the forcing and the needing? And how do you actually really tap into visualizing what you want? Because guess what? Life can be better than it already is. Giving yourself the power and the space to be able to dream and really tap into what you want is going to be beneficial on so many different levels. It's going to bring you clarity for sure. And I also think when you're dreaming, it allows you to think about the possibility. Now we're going to talk about your mindset, because your mindset might kick in here and give you all the reasons why that isn't possible, but hold that thought for now. The second thing is it's going to help you feel inspired and really motivated. We know that motivation isn't something that's consistent, but I think when you allow yourself to dream, you inspire yourself to take action and to actually move forward. And there's research that also shows if you actually really describe your goals and your dreams and in as much detail as possible, as vividly as you can think about, you're actually 1.4 times more likely to actually achieve it. And if you are an avid sports fan like me, you'll know that a lot of professional athletes visualize how they want a game to go, how they think they're going to score, how they think they're going to perform before they ever step foot onto that match or onto that court. So don't knock it until you've tried it, but visualizing is a huge key and tool that you need in order to actually dream big, and it taps into your belief system and allows you and kind of gives you that gateway to believe that it is possible. So one key concept that is so important that you're going to need this year when you're dreaming big is an abundant mindset. An abundant mindset means that you've got the belief that there is enough out there for everybody, that you aren't going to go without. And as an example, supporting or cheering for somebody else doesn't actually take anything away from you. So there's 3 ways I want to share with you where you can really tap into this abundant mindset so that you don't fall into the trap of thinking that there isn't enough, or that lack mindset where you feel that you're pushing, you need to follow through, there isn't enough and you're struggling and things won't get better. Because that is not the energy that is going to help your dreams actually really appear, visualize and come true. So the first thing actually takes us right back to week 1 of our challenge, and that's looking at your belief system. Now remember when we looked at the way that you speak to yourself, it was for a reason, it wasn't for fun. So even if you need to come back and revisit week 1, I want you to do this because it really is going to help drive forward that abundant mindset. The way that you speak to yourself is a window into your subconscious beliefs. It shows you the beliefs that you really hold about yourself. And at this stage, you might need to take a look at them and think about what are the beliefs that need to be reframed in order for you to really go after those dreams, even when they feel scary and even when they feel big. One of my other favorite tools, and if you've been here from the beginning, you will say that I sound like a broken record, but is creating a gratitude practice. When you learn how to focus on what you have, on what is good in your life, on what you're grateful and appreciative of, you're setting yourself up for an abundant mindset. You are encouraging yourself to look for the good. Please do not get that confused where I am asking you to dismiss your feelings, to just sugarcoat and move past anything that feels tough or heavy. That is not what gratitude is teaching you to do, but it is teaching you to look for the good. It's teaching you to be happy with what you have now. And rather than delaying your happiness or your gratitude, I'll be happy when this comes. I'll be happy when I earn X amount of money. I'll be happy when I get that promotion, when I'm in a relationship. You're essentially putting off your joy and your enjoyment until a later date. And what gratitude teaches you is how to bring that into the present, and it really trains your brain to look for the good. And the more that you focus on that, the more it's inevitable that you're going to be able to call that in. And one last thing that is a game changer, and I also recently heard somebody talking about it on a podcast as well, it's about who you surround yourself with. So yes, that phrase and that saying around you become the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with is incredibly true. If you surround yourself with people that inspire you, that are perhaps on similar paths, perhaps they're not, but they really build you up, they lift you up. There's space for you to celebrate your wins, to support each other, to cheer each other on, and also hold you accountable when you need it. You are surrounding yourself with people where it's impossible for you not to thrive, whatever thriving looks like for you. So for your final challenge this month, it's gonna be all about how you actually dream big. And you know me, I like to make it tangible. So I want you to take 10 minutes at some point this week, and I want you to allow yourself to dream big. I'm gonna give you a prompt, and in those 10 minutes, I want you to allow yourself to see what comes to you. I want you to imagine yourself 1 year from now. And as you allow yourself to sit with your eyes closed in an environment that feels really peaceful, really inspiring, and really good for you, I want you to allow your imagination to run. What are you doing a year from now? How are you spending your time? Who are you surrounded by? What can you smell? What can you see? And allow that vision to come to you. Step 2 of your challenge this week is writing down 3 big dreams for 2025 that probably scare you. What are you scared to actually say out loud that you're scared to own? I want you to write them down, because the third and final step is you're now going to commit to one action that's going to drive one of those dreams forward. This is not the year where you are going to dim your light, play small, and allow yourself to get stuck in doing. This is the year where you get to dream big and create whatever possibility you want to call in.